I personally believe that humans will continue to trust software over other humans.
Let's just remember, they have to value what this scarce asset. There's a lot of things that are scarce that nobody cares about.
Of course. Look, if you don't believe in Bitcoin, you're essentially saying you don't believe in cryptography.
Bitcoin is a good sort of hedge against global turmoil, against central banks, et cetera. It seems to be coming to fruition right now. So how much longer is this going to last?
Yeah, institutions have spent decades looking for non-correlated assets that they can use as a diversification in their portfolio. We've been banging the drum for over a year now, saying that this is a non-correlated asymmetric asset. If you look at times of global instability, like in May, where we're kind of lobbying tariff threats and the trade wars are raging on, Bitcoin's up 55%. It's got a negative correlation, so it was negative 0.9 to S&P, negative 0.8 to gold. And I think that we're going to continue to see that play out, where there's people around the world that are electing to put their wealth into something that is controlled by software and cannot be manipulated by a single country or politician.
Are we seeing a premium built into the price of Bitcoin with this most recent rise based on the threat of a currency war? How much is that premium, do you think?
Yeah, so what you have to remember is we've seen this play out before, right? In countries like Venezuela, Iran, Argentina, et cetera, where the currency begins to fail or there's issues, we do see large upticks in volume where people are electing to take their wealth out of those currencies, put them into Bitcoin. They're small countries, though. Now we're seeing this play out in one of the largest economies in the world. And so with $27 trillion of deposits in the Chinese banks, 1% of that moves, that would double the market cap of crypto. It's actually irresponsible for institutions to not have exposure to this asset. And the reason is their job is to find assets that actually can provide non-correlation to the rest of the markets, especially in times of global instability where there's likely to be market drawdowns. Bitcoin is providing that. It's data. It's just math, right? It's not personal opinion. It's not somebody else's opinion. The math suggests that it is non-correlated to negatively correlated to major asset classes.
How much of your own dough is in it?
Yeah, over 50% of my net worth is in Bitcoin, and I don't plan to sell it.
And but the assumption being that what happens here for you?
Yeah. So again, because it is a scarce asset, what you're essentially looking at is the global adoption has to continue to occur, and it's a fixed supply. It's just supply and demand economics. And I personally believe that humans will continue to trust software over other humans.
Let's just remember, they have to value what this scarce asset. There's a lot of things that are scarce that nobody cares about.
Of course. Look, if you don't believe in Bitcoin, you're essentially saying you don't believe in cryptography.